guys on how to make your own wig at home. I have several clients of mine. Maybe eventually they want to travel to a certain country. They came to me to enlighten them on how to make their own wig at home. Because most people, once you leave this, this is Africa, so most times you leave, whatever they do there is kind of more expensive than what you do here. So some people prefer, maybe if they go to the other places, they want to be able to make it by themselves. And also, I want to use this as a starting to be able to enlighten you guys on how to make your own wig while you are at home, or maybe you feel like you were spending to those hairstylists out there. So many people have their several issues. Then there's several complaints either that they kind of spend a lot of money. It is a way you'll be able to learn, so it will be more easier for them to do things by themselves. So, and also, I'll be teaching you guys on how to make a wig stitch. We call it wig making from scratch. And I have my mannequin here. We call it dummy. So it's actually the one that's we're going to use it for the wig making. And also, this is the net wig for the installation. And also, these are the bundles here. And also, this bundle I received it from my friend in Turkey. He sent these bundles for me, so I decided to use it for this project. So I feel like it is the right right wig to use. And also, you must have your brush. It's very, very important. You must have your brush. With this brush, you can be able to detangle any wave, irrespective of how even synthetic. So I also urge you guys, eventually you have any ideas or any how should I put it? Like you have this kind of feelings, you want to become a urologist. Make sure you get something like this, and also you must have something like this. I'm sure most of the ladies, you guys know it. And also these are the clips. It helps you to hold the frontal or the closure. It's very, very important. And also you must have your thread and also have your needle. These are very, very important. Now I will be making some drawings on this book, so I'll be making some drawings to be able to make it easier for you guys. Now we can say this is the mannequin, and here the first thing you have to do is make sure you apply the wig net. The wig net. That is the number one thing you should do. Then after that, make sure you stitch a needle around that wig net. It will be very, very easy for you to make sure the elastic have it balanced very well, so you can't be able to have any complaint, irrespective of how big the wig is. Sorry, the net wig is. So after this, you place your closure. Your closure has to be the first thing you have to apply. Either you apply the closure, or maybe you have a frontal, or if you're not a frontal, or maybe you have a 360, which has to do with the all round. So now I'll be going with the frontal. I'm going to hit on this one first. So let's assume we have put the frontal. That's after applying the wig, then you put the frontal. Then after the frontal, you make a very, very little stitch. That little stitch have to be very, very little, so able for that wig to last you probably within 5 years, 6 years, 7 years. I have some of my clients who are still having their wig, even right from the first time, since over 2014 to now, they're still having their wigs. So you should just imagine the kind of stitch I did. So I have this of my client who came to me and like, whatever wig they have been making, people don't really fix it very well. Since then, whenever I make their wig, they have to refer me to their friends. So whatever I'm discussing here, make sure you listen attentively and be able to grab it. Once you apply your frontal, make sure you add a little stitch. It's really going to help you at the back of it. It's really going to help you. After that stitch, then your first bundle, you have to apply your first bundle starting from here. Then once you start from here, it make sure why you start from here is because after that wig making, there have to be a maybe after the styling, then you want to put it on. Once you apply your wig, once you take it up, it's going to help you to cover up the back side. That is when you have a frontal, which is what I'm going to use today. So I'm sure to those who have idea should understand what I'm saying. But if you don't have idea, don't hesitate to comment on the below. So be able to ask me some various questions. I'll be very, very happy to get back to you. So after you apply your first bundle, then you have to apply a second bundle starting just close by of this. So after this, just make sure they are kind of very close by. And also, if you can see, there's a very big difference when you start up a wig by yourself than a machine. A machine, once it is a machine will come this way, then they have to cut your bundle, irrespective of what kind of bundle is that, even if it's human hair or synthetic. Now, what I'm using today is human hair. And if eventually you make a turn, don't cut that bundle. It's very, very wrong. What you have to do is that try to make a U-turn and make it lay flat very well. Then once you lay it flat, it won't have any gallops. Because I've come to understand that most of my people that comes to me, they were like, their wigs are kind of not laid flat, they have some gallops. It's because of people who are making the wig for them. So what I'm trying to say is that once you start, you draw your bundle from here to here, then what you have to do, make sure you try to like make a bit closer here, so that you should not have a gallop in this place. Then draw another bundles here. You can see the space, they are a bit space here. You can see it very well. So what you have to do again, make sure you come a bit closer as well again, then draw another one. Then that is how you go. Then once don't forget, your frontal is here. Your frontal has already taken every spaces here. It has taken the whole spaces here because we are using frontal, not closure. So what you have to do is that once you've seen that your frontal have taken every space at the front, what you have to do is that just make sure you line up this place very well. You line it up very well. You go, then you hit it up. Then now, once you're close to the frontal line, what you have to do is very easy. Don't use two bundles and make sure there's not too much space on that side. So what you have to do, use a single bundle, then hit it straight close to that frontal. You also make a very small line again, just like the way you stitch that frontal on that wig. Make a very small line. It's very easy. Once you make a very small line, it's really going to make the hair to be very, very flat. And before you know, it will be of a success to you. And I'm sure with this little brief, you can be able to understand the draws I've done here. It's very, very rare for you to see people who can be able to elaborate this system to you, because we the wig making masters, we know the secret. Forget about which we can show you everything on our channel, but we cannot show you how really we come to make it so perfect that even so many people come to us like, okay, fine, do this for me, do this for us. This kind of stuff. So what you're gonna do, if there's anything you don't understand, you're just trying to make sure you click to the comment button. Just comment on the below, ask any question you want, or maybe you need a specific training, or you need a certain, and you're out there and you feel like you're grown up and you need a profession to start up your life, or maybe you are a student, you're out there, you feel like you need something to hold. Eventually school does not work. This have to work. Trust me, I'm also a student, so I feel like if I can have something like this, even if school doesn't work, I can also use my profession to eat tomorrow. I meet several people out there because of my profession. As for a guy, I will only tell you that this is the best thing you can ever do as a guy. If you're not a photographer, you're not a whatever. Anything that you know that you like fashion, you like entertainment, you like anything that has to do with beauty, these are the related courses you have to go do. And there's no must you go to school for it. I didn't go to school for it. It just came up as a talent, and I just book an appointment with somebody who can be able to enlighten me, and before you know, I am here today. I work on several celebrities here in Kenya. So with this little brief, I'm sure you can be able to start up, think about something to come up to yourself. It's very easy. Alright, you can see now we are done with the book. So the best thing, let's just go with the practical to be able to enlighten you more. Maybe you really not too understanding what I've taught here. Eventually we'll just come up with this one. Now this is the mannequin. These are the draw I did there at the book first. This is the mannequin itself, and this is the net I was telling you about. This is something I mean, most of the ladies knows this. But if you're a guy out there, you're watching me, and you think you are getting confused that this cannot work for you, trust me, this is the best thing you can ever do as a guy. Because me, I found out that this is a very nice opportunity for me entirely. Imagine, most times I'm the one that does my family hair, my mom, my siblings, everyone. They don't even spend money outside for their hair. And if you're out there, you're thinking that maybe this guy only includes on weaves. No, I do several things that is out of weave. I do braids, I do a lot of things, I do cornrows, but I love weave more. It is a profession to me that it's something I think I have to die with, trust me. Now, the next week has been fixed very proper. This is how it should be done. Has been fixed very, very proper. You can see. Now, what I told you before is that once you apply your next wig on the mannequin, what you have to do is that try to take this pin and maybe, you know, this elastic, in order for it to lay flat. If you can see, it's not laying flat. What you have to do is that make sure you use this button to be able to straighten it up so that it will not give you an error once you're done making the hair. So what you have to do is that first of all, you start from the front side. You make sure you draw it out and also make sure it's flat. Start from the front side. Here is already settled. You also do the same thing here as well. Trust me, this is very easy. Wave making is the easiest thing I've ever seen on this earth. Now you can see it's coming out very well. You can see it has come out very, very nice, and you can see how straight it is. This is how your wig cap should be laying on your mannequins. So after this now, some people start whereby they want to start hitting on the front of us, but me, I have a different techniques on my own self. It's something I already created for myself. What you have to do is that, for me, I don't know about people out there. I don't start hitting on the closure. You know, here if you're using closure, you have to put your closure here, this place. If you have put in frontal, your frontal has to be side to side, from this angle to this angle. So what you have to do is that once you have it in frontal, make sure you lay it flat from here to this place. Then make a very tiny stitch, just like you have made some draw on that book to you. A very tiny stitch that so just make a very tiny stitch from this angle where the frontal is. Then make a very, very tiny so just make sure it's very, very, you can see how tiny this net is. That is how you should follow that, because if you make there's some wig I see most of my clients bring to my place. I will like, how can somebody make a wig to you and he or she is giving a very big gap? It means that wig can never last. So what you have to do is just make a very tiny sew to make sure it comes very, very easy. Then follow the lines of that frontal, and also go back to that same extreme of that where the frontal stop. Just make sure you hit it up. Now after that, your first sew has to be from this place. This line. Don't start from this line. Don't start from this line. This line is waist, and it will also give you a very terrific moment. So what you have to do is that just start off from here, then hit from here to here to here. Then after your first sew, you start off from here as well. Make another sew. There have to be a 2 sews in this place, so it can be able to help you to gain the balance, the body balance, once you are done making the wig. So after this place, then make sure you start off from here as well. Like once you hit from here, then you have to turn to this place, then start turning out, just like the way I was making the draw for you. Now don't hit it from the hard part. Try to hit it from the middle part, so that it can be well easier for you not to struggle a lot. As you can see, it's very easy. You guys have a very different ways of sewing your own wig. Some sew wig this way. They want to like be turning like this. They want to just be going like this. They want to be going like that. It's the way we sew our wig, which are very nice. Trust me. It's very easy. Once you try to pull in a thread, make sure the thread comes this way. You can see there are two distance here, two spaces here. There's a space here and there's a thread here. So what you have to do, use this needle to turn it 2 times. It's very easy. 1, 2. You can see 1, 2, 1, 2. Then draw it up. Then make sure you hit it with a little bit of force to make it tighten. So it's very, very important. Wow, this is really amazing. Guys, you can see we are really doing something. You can see and also in case you are there, you are kind of surprised at how many inches of wig one these are. This is 26 inches, and it's very nice and amazing as well. You can see how long it is and how smooth it is. You can see how the sewing is going also on the straight line without any distractions or anything. If you watch this stitch, it's very different from most of the stitch you've been seeing around, because why I make a 4th thread, and also I have to you know, like turn it like 3 times to make sure it has a very good stay. You can see, and that is how we started from the down side now to this place. So it's really amazing, and this is actually the best wig making you can ever achieve, trust me. Alright guys, you can see the weave, so nice, amazing and sweet. Trust me, this is perfect. This is a thumb up. Trust me, this is really nice. You can see what I was telling you. This is the frontal, which has to do with the side by side layers. And sorry for the short cut eventually. I know you were like, how come didn't you also want to make the installation of the frontal and all that? But you know, I just have to decide to take it this way. But in case you need anything, maybe you feel like you need more talk on this, maybe personal training, anything that can help you, you want me to assist you in some ways, don't hesitate to DM me on IG. You can search me as a legend.emmanuel.hair. I'm the only legend Emmanuel on that Instagram, trust me. So I'll be dropping a video very soon concerning how to maintain your weave, professional maintenance at home, and also how to use the serum. Also how to use all these things. Everything you see, I have a different terms of using, and also you can see this everything, even this clip. I also tell you guys how to use it. It's very important for your health. Never forget to click the red button, and also try to like, and eventually you love this video. Try to share with your friends as well. And in any area you feel like you're confused, I repeat, don't hesitate to DM me. Thank you.